Okay, so I wanted to make a quick video for you guys that are new coaches, just to say welcome to our team and to help you guys get started. So your upline coach, whether it's me or someone else on our team, should have sent you a few important documents. If they did not, you can shoot them a message and ask them to, or look under the Files section of the Dreamcatcher team page. They are all available in there as well. So you should have got a welcome email. You should have got what's called a Help Me Help You form and return that to your coach to go over that with them. You also should have received the What You Need to Know Now document. That has a ton of information in it. I really suggest going through that right away and asking your coach any questions that you may have. And then you should have received the new coach checklist, which is a part of the welcome email, so that you can go through that the first week or two that you sign up to be a coach. I also have a to-do list for you. Your upline should have helped you with this as well, but just to go over this again, make sure that you've been added to all of our team pages. So you should be in the Barbells team page and also in the Dreamcatchers page. I know that the Barbells page is a little overwhelming with notifications, so if you want to turn those off or just not worry about going in there except maybe once a day, that's totally fine. I do share all of the important information from the Barbells page on the Dreamcatchers page, just because it's a little less overwhelming for you guys. You also should be getting in a challenge group to do whatever program that you purchased so that you can get some results and share them with your audience. There's no better way to get people to join you in a challenge group than to share your own results. You also want to make an open for business post on your Facebook letting people know, hey, I signed up to be a Beachbody coach. That's really something simple. If you're having a hard time wording it, feel free to reach out to myself or anyone on the team, and we can definitely help you with that. You also could post an example of what you're going to write on your Facebook in our Dreamcatchers page, and we all would be happy to give you some input. And then the last thing on the to-do list is to get hooked up with a success partner. Most of you know that my success partner is Alina. We do a ton of stuff together for our teams, and I can really tell you that since her and I have hooked up, my business has changed entirely. I have someone who I can call if I need advice or have a question, and she really pushes me and helps me stay accountable to my goals. It's kind of just like having someone running there beside you, reaching for the same things that you're reaching for. But it really helps a lot. You build such a strong friendship, and it's someone who understands what you're doing and supports you in ways that maybe your friends and family who are not on the team can't. So I really suggest getting a success partner. Again, either you can find one on your own or your upline can set you up with someone. About team calls and trainings. So the Barbells have team calls every Sunday and Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central Time. If you can't get on those live, it's okay. Alexis does always record them. There's a Dropbox folder that has all of the calls saved in them that you can go in and access them to listen to them at your convenience. But I do suggest getting on live, simply because the energy from the other coaches really helps get you pumped up and keep you focused. It's different being live than listening to the recording. Beachbody also does national wake-up calls every Monday. You can, again, call in live to those if you'd like. I usually can't get on those because I'm at work, but they do post a recording in your Coach Online office under the breaking news. It's usually up Monday afternoon. They also upload it to the podcast app. So if you have the podcast app, I definitely recommend following Team Beachbody. Chalene Johnson has great channels on there. There's so many different podcasts that you can listen to for personal development. I do that all day at work. It's seriously the best thing ever, and it's free. So I definitely recommend that. And then Alina and I do team trainings or calls. They're usually every other Monday at 8 p.m. Those change sometimes. Sometimes it'll be more frequent or less frequent depending on our schedule, but we will always post in the team page about that. And then also this video, I'm doing YouTube trainings on my channel. I will be building up a library of those as time goes on, but definitely keep checking into that. And then the last training you want to make sure that you're in is a Girl Boss Coach Basics training. Alexis runs one of those every month, and then Alina and I also are starting to run our own. So just make sure that you're in one of those and that you get in it as soon as possible, because you really learn the foundation of what being a coach is and get so many questions answered in just a 2-week training. It's super short. It takes about 15 minutes a day to complete, but definitely make sure that you're in that. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you guys about navigating the Coach Online Office. So if you have no idea how to get there, you're going to go to the teambeachbody.com website, and at the top you'll choose Sign In. You're going to enter your email address and password, and then it will bring you to the home page. From the home page, you're going to choose the Coach option up there in the toolbar, and that will either give you a drop-down menu or the menu that I have up right now, and either way you're going to choose Coach Online Office. This is where all your information about your business is stored, so you need to find this and get comfortable in here. So I'm going to walk you through the important things that I think you need to know right away. Definitely, though, this is crucial to your business. So the first thing you need to do as a new coach is set up your website so that people can order from you. To get there, when you go to your Coach Online Office, this would be the main page, and at the top there is going to be something that says My Websites, and you're going to choose the Edit Beachbody Coach option. I don't do much with my Shakeology or Ultimate Reset websites, simply because all of the products they can get to from my Beachbody Coach website, and that's just the one that I give out to everybody. So the next page that it's going to take you to is going to look exactly like this. This is where you can edit everything. So you can put your name, your contact information. You definitely want to make sure you have a picture on there so that people know it is your page. And you just can do the page setup, site manager, go through everything on here and get it set up. Most of the page Beachbody already has done for you, which is really nice, but this is where people can go to sign up as a coach, to join the club membership, and to shop. If you need to know what your website actually is, up there at the top right where I have the red arrow, it will list your actual website, and that is the link that you will provide to people when they want to order from you. It's just www.beachbodycoach.com/whatever your username is. Mine is just my name, Brianna Burns. The next thing you want to do when you are logged into the Coach Online Office is set up your EFT payment. It's so much quicker to get your money direct deposited when you make commissions than have Beachbody send a paper check. So you just go up to the top toolbar again to the My Business tab, and all the way at the bottom the last option says My EFT Management. To set that up, all you're going to need is your bank's routing number and then your bank account number. It's super easy. It literally takes 5 seconds, but get that done right away because you don't want to be waiting on a check after you make your first sale. So I'm going to go a little bit more in depth over the My Business tab because it really is the most important place within the Coach Online Office. So just going through from top to bottom, the first option is My Preferred Placement. This is going to be where you choose which leg coaches apply to. You always want to make sure this is updated before signing up a new coach so that they end up on the correct leg. If someone does end up on the wrong leg, you only have 72 hours to correct that with Beachbody. After that, they're going to say you're tough out of luck. So always make sure that's set to the side that you need before enrolling a new coach. The next tab is My Downline, and that's going to give you a few options. It'll give you graphical genealogy, which kind of looks like tree roots, and shows you how people fall below you. And then it's also going to give you something called Sponsorship Drill Down. So when I'm going in to check what your guys' Success Club points are, if you've made a rank advancement, if you're an active or inactive coach, that's all coming from Sponsorship Drill Down. You can edit that report and go 5 levels down and see your coaches, and follow up with them as well. But that's going to be where you keep track of your team. The next one is going to be my volume. That's where you're going to watch throughout the week to see when your orders have come in. If someone's ordered from you, if you click on that, it will show that under my volume. That also has areas to show you your right volume and your left volume from the legs that are coming underneath you. And you can use that to estimate what your team cycle bonus is once you make Emerald rank or above. With the My Customers tab, that's where you can view all of your customers' orders. You can search in there, you can get a full report. It'll show you what they ordered. So if anyone has an issue with any of that, you can look under there as well. And then the My Orders tab, that's where your personal orders will be as well as your customer orders. The My Earnings tab will show when a check is actually cut, whether it's a paper check or an EFT transfer. That's going to be under My Earnings. And then the My Commissions tab, that updates every Thursday to show what you made the week before. So something to keep in mind, every Thursday your My Commissions are going to update for the 7 days prior. That money will not pay out until the following Thursday. So just keep that in mind when you get your first order. It'll take a couple weeks before you actually get your first check. Then we have the My Success Club qualification. You can also view that on the home page there, but that's where you'll see your Success Club points. If you've had a home direct order go through, and it'll update to show yes, you are qualified when you do meet that throughout the month. And then the My Forms and Documents tab, that's where you can get to the form to modify your Shakeology. That's where the form is to get your $40 coaching fee waived if you purchased a challenge pack previously. That's where the military documents are. There's a whole bunch of different forms in there, so definitely check that out. Those are really the important ones, but the My Business tab you're going to spend a lot of time in, so I suggest going into every single thing on there and playing around in it as much as you can just to learn. So where do we go to learn about products and challenge groups? Obviously, as a new coach, that's a really scary part, is talking to customers and not knowing what they need. You can always reach out to the team for help with that. But there's this awesome thing if you go to Sales and Marketing and then to Product Training Guides. There are actually things that will compare programs for you. There's complete guides that tell you all about the workouts for each program and the nutrition plan, how long it is, how much it costs. And also in that section there are challenge group guides, so that when you're running your first challenge group, you can actually go in there, access that, and it will go ahead and give you a daily post to put in your group. It gives you everything you could possibly need to run a challenge group on your own. So again, that's a tab that you want to go in, explore, learn as much as you can about the product so that you make sure that you're getting your customers a program that's going to work for them, that they're going to enjoy. Also, just to note while we're on this page, and this is pretty large where you can see, when you first log into the Coach Online office, right there it's going to say, welcome Brianna Burns, it'll say your name. That's where your coach ID is. It also shows you your rank there and if you're an active coach. A lot of people don't know where to find their coach ID, and it's just right there when you log in. So also on that first page when you log into the Coach Online office, to the right it's going to say Coach Breaking News. This is something you want to check every day. This is where they're going to put anytime a program's on sale, anytime there's a Beachbody event. They also have tips posted every day. That's where the replay of the National Wake Up Call is. Any type of announcement that they have, if there's something that's not working, if Coach Online office is going to be down for a while, they will post it ahead of time in there. So you definitely want to check that every day. And then at the bottom left-hand side of the Coach Online Office is going to be your alerts. So this part is going to tell you when a new coach signs up, when there's coaches projected inactive. It's going to tell you everything about your coaches. There will be an alert right there. Definitely keep an eye on that, especially if you are someone who's ranked, because if you have coaches that are going to go inactive, you'll know that ahead of time in this area of the page. I also want to point out where the red arrow is. That's where you get to the facts section and the contact us section, all the way at the bottom of the page, and I'm going to go over both of those a little bit more. So, FAQ. This is like Google for Beachbody coaches. It is so important to utilize this. Literally, you can type in a question there or a keyword, and it will pull up a bunch of results for you just like Google would. You can pretty much always answer your question by using FAQ. And here's the thing. Don't ever think that you can't ask me or your coach a question. I welcome that 100%. But also understand that me and your coach work full-time. So in the amount of time it would take you to text me, if it's something easy, I'm probably going to know the answer off the top of my head. But if it's something a little bit more complex, the time that it would take you to text me or to post in the team page, you probably could have just logged into the FAQ and Googled it or pulled it up and found your own answer. And if it's something complex, I'm going to have to log in and do that anyways. So you might as well take the initiative and try it yourself. If you can't find it, that's totally fine. Like I said, I don't have a problem with you asking me questions, but you have to know that as you grow your team, your coaches are going to ask questions. So the more familiar you are with this, the better, because then you're going to be able to help them get answers because you'll be efficient in this and you'll be able to teach them how to be efficient. So it's definitely something you should play around with and explore and find answers. And I honestly use this all the time. I rarely ask Alexis a question anymore because I can always find an answer in here. Then the Contact Us section. This will give you the coach relations and customer service phone numbers. You also can email from here. But what I recommend is doing the chat option. You can do that for pretty much everything. If they can't do it on chat, they're going to let you know how you're going to have to take care of the situation. But it's the fastest way to get in touch with them. It's the easiest. It's so convenient. And they actually do email you a copy of the conversation after it's done, which is really nice. But I definitely recommend that. I use chat for pretty much everything. The only thing I can't use it for that I've had to actually call on is if you need to update a credit card or something like that. They won't take that via email or chat. You have to call. All right, and then let's say you need more training. If this wasn't enough, or if the calls, if you want to go above and beyond, there is a training section in the Coach Online Office, and it's just jam-packed with resources. It's got videos, it's got Word documents you can download, all different kinds of stuff, and it's really cool because it's actually broken down by rank. So there's a section to do when you're just getting started as a coach. You guys could probably go check that out now. There's also coach sections, Emerald, Ruby, Diamond, and it just keeps going up. That's where you can find the leadership ladder and all types of things. Definitely go and play in that because the training is seriously impeccable in there. If you didn't have an upliner team at all, you could be completely set to go just by going to the training tab. So that's the end of everything that I have for you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a message. I hope that helped a little. I was going to just go live and try and play in the Coach Online Office, but I thought it would be a little easier for me to talk through it. However, if you want me to log in and do a Google Hangout with you, just one-on-one, and go through the training office by screen sharing it live, I certainly can do that. Just let me know a time that's convenient for you. Have a good night.